Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, we'll start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
Well, when you look at MP's team, they are dynamite offensively. One of the top units in the NBA. But the statement by MP that they were intent on beating all top defensive teams in their path, that decree still echoes around the NBA.
And lately, this team's offense has been running like a well-oiled machine, sort of like a bulldozer plowing through a thorny hedge. They're stacking up wins, and it's because of how overpowering they've been on this end. MP wants to make sure they continue to dominate like they have been.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Todd's out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Black Hole in at the 2.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Outside Irving. Back to James. To the inside. Irving, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Mavericks head coach and I got a chance to talk. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And it's Black Hole missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Irving finds George. The shot comes out. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Todd. Check by Davis. The shot by Todd, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Here's Davis. Rejected by Holmgren.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's George. In his last outing, 8 points for him. They set a pick, 6 to shoot, and there's James from the arc. The rebound by Black Hole.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. James with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Dallas, no good that time either. Thunder leading by 10. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I just love the ball movement.
Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Black Hole. Offline with a 3. Mavericks trail by 13. James passes to Irving. And they doubled up Irving. James outside. There's Davis with the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Out to the wing. Here's Black Hole. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Black Hole's got 11 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
James finds Davis. Williams grabs the board.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Sinks it from distance. 14 points for him.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Oklahoma City foul. Number 40. First personal foul. Second team foul.
George passes to Lively. Outside Irving. Uncovered. And it's in there.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Here's Black Hole. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And it's Irving missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Black Hole, the pass to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. Over Todd. Davis hits. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, the versatility of Davis on offense, he doesn't have to be right under the hoop to score.
Williams misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Irving with it. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
And Dallas making a change here. Ball's checked in. Frazier, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. For three, James. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams from long range. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Mavericks trail by 21. It's James on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Irving. The three. Rebounded by Frazier.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Lively. Now here's George. Irving up top. Williams defending. Irving, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Black Hole missing. The Mavericks shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Irving, the pass to Lively. Launches it. Again, Irving missing.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
George, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. George for three, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
See, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Williams on the wing. Fires for three. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 12.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And here's Ball. Still without a bucket. Pass to George. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
To the wing, right side. Black hole, the pass to Williams. And that's good from 17 feet. 14 points for him.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Left side Irving from the wing. The Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Ball. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball no good. Thunder leading by 23. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Irving. Frazier shot is off. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Now James taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Irving for three. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Black Hole in their last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for George. Miller's checked in for James. And Wagner subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Tatum, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one's good. Black Hole's got 21.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Mavericks shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Now here's Wagner. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Here's Davis. The rebound by Black Hole.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Williams from long range. Davis with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gafford the screen. To the paint. The kick out to Ball. This one for three. And it's Wagner missing. And Oklahoma City shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Gets the 3 ball to go. 24 points for him.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Looking to end the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. 8 seconds left in the first. Pass to Black Hole. Here's the 3. Drains the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Thunder out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, It's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Ball is out there with Wagner. Then there's Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Miller in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The 3 from Ball. Drops in the 3.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Pass to Black Hole. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset, but the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Takes the 3. And it's Todd with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wallace, the pass to Todd. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball with it. Watch by Wallace. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Davis, a screen. There's Ball with a 3. That doesn't go either for Ball. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Wallace's shot is good.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now here's Ball. Watch by Wallace. Down low. The steal. And they're running. Pushing it up now. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Tatum, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. On target from range. Black Hole's got 8 points here in the quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Wagner outside. From deep 3-point range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Davis. Over Todd. Again, the miss by Dallas. Here's Oklahoma City now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gafford grabs the miss.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Good. He hits again.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. Pass to Miller from deep. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Ball. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that's the risk you run when you leave them in with 2 fouls.
A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Okeke comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Wagner. Lively passes to Ball. There's a screen by Okeke. Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Miller, the pass to Ball. There's a screen by Okeke to win the cold spell. Offensive rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Ball taking his time here. On the wing, Irving. Holmgren with the block. Pass to Black Hole. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Black Hole's got 43 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Wagner comes in for Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wagner. There's the triple. Dallas no good that time either.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Out to the right wing. Black Hole. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Brown. Back to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Okeke. Will it go? And it's Wagner missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Black Hole. He drops it from range. Black Hole's got 46.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside for Irving. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Black Hole from downtown. Good! That's another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Irving, the pass to Lively. Here's Brown. There's a screen by Okeke. Drive by Brown. Back to Wagner. Launches a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Black Hole. Todd passes to Black Hole. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Dallas. To stop the run. hits the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's Black Hole. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Pass to Lively. Irving for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. They get it again. It's blocked. Wagner against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wagner. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wagner missing.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Holmgren.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. And it's Wagner off the drive. Pass to Irving. And it's Todd with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Takes it inside.
2 minutes.
Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now Wagner. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's Brown for three. And it's Todd with a rebound. Todd's got rebound number 11. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Lively. Stripped away. Vaughn, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole. Three-pointer. And good. There's another. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And Dallas with possession. Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. Clock at 6. Outside Irving. To snap the cold streak. Not enough on that one as it misses. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Black Hole. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Oklahoma City foul.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
15 foul.
That free throw misses. Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. George comes in for Brown. Oklahoma City making a switch here. And he sinks the second.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Black Hole. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Irving, the pass to Wagner. Tatum against Lively. Wagner outside. Pass to Davis. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Frazier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Davis. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Oklahoma City making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hi, everyone. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
These days, when they need a bucket, this is the guy they're going to. He's making great reads, finding the weaknesses in every D that they go.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Mavericks.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes.
That does it for halftime. Let's.
And as we dive into this, checked in for Anthony Davis. Wagner comes in for Irving. And it's Lonzo Ball in for James. Ball passes to Wagner. Up top, Lively. Pass to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. On the court for the Thunder, we've got Topic, and it's Frazier in at the four-man position.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 41% since halftime. Miller outside. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Frazier's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to George. Screen by Lively. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Here's Black Hole. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Wagner outside. The kick out to Ball. The 3-ball. Pure from three-point range. Ball's got 8.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
And another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to George. It's rebounded by Vaughn. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Hits yet again. Wow!
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Now here's George. The rebound by Black Hole.
Yep, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
The 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Up top, George. Pass to Miller. Wagner outside. From the arc. Nails it from 3. He's got 9.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
1:19 left in the third. Here's Black Hole. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Black Hole's got 12 points now in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Black Hole. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Dallas is shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Miller outside. Wagner outside. Floats one. It's good. Wagner's got 11 points.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Black Hole. Off target with the 3. The Mavericks shooting about 40% so far in the third. Driving inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Thunder. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those.
Checked in for the Mavericks. The Thunder making a switch here.
One more time for your favorite team, your D-Town Crew.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. They've got Daniel Gafford, Shake Milton out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Miller, and it's Wagner in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Takes a 3. He buries it from 3.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Pass to Black Hole from behind the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Shot from the wing. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Black Hole. Fires the 3. Offensive board. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Shake Milton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now here's Ball. Watched by Wallace. Wagner for 3. Again, Wagner missing. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And another miss by Oklahoma City. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Pass to Gafford. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Number 40. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. George comes in for Miller. And James is subbed in for Wagner.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Looking to end this cold spell. And he sinks the layup.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Black Hole. Gets the 3 to fall. Black Hole's got 7 points for the quarter.
All night. He just won't let up.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Irving with it. Ball outside. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Screen by Lively. For 3. The Thunder pull it in. Frazier's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Black Hole missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
No one covering.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here's Wallace. Pass to Tatum. Here's Black Hole. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. On the wing, Irving. And here's Lively. Back to Irving. And technology, always a conversation for us. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, BA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Beyond the arc, knocks down the long J. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Black hole. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Davis a screen. And it's Irving missing. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started.
Good. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Inside. James passes to Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 15 points here in the second half.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to James. Now here's George. Just 5 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's Black Hole. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Well, the Mavericks shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Irving, the pass to Davis. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier's got a rebound, number 12 here already in the game.
Great run out and the pass right on target. Outstanding transition offense.
Now Irving. George outside. Pass to James. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Frazier. James has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Here's Black Hole. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Irving. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And the Thunder shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Here's Black Hole. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
James finds Irving. Irving is doubled. Pass to Davis. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Topic is checked in for Wallace. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Black Hole.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Up top, Davis. Pass to George. To the middle. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Up top, Davis. Pass to George. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
Here's Frazier. Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Irving. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.